You can direct sow it, absolutely, in the spring, yeah. And then just stand back, it'll take over. As you see, that is no problem.
Wow.
And it doesn't grow in exactly the same places every year. Just as shiso growing up through the bench here, right? And I call it American Tulsi. Like Tulsi, it comes in green and purple, right? Like Tulsi, it's in the mint family, right? Like Tulsi, it's used as a foodstuff as well as a medicine. Wow, all we have to do is get some god or goddess to have it as their patron plant, and it will be the equivalent of Tulsi, which is dedicated to Krishna, Hare Krishna. People who are involved with Krishna do not use Tulsi in their food. Right? It is wrong to do that because it is the food of the god. Right? And it is used in a lot of ceremonies for Krishna. Now, I was very surprised when I was in the tropics to find that Tulsi is perennial. Right? You seen it? What did it look like when you saw it in the tropics?
It's much bigger and a little bit woody.
Woody. Yeah, the one I saw actually had like a 3-inch across like woody stalk, and it was 2 stories high. Right? I'm used to Tulsi that this would be a big Tulsi plant. The Tulsi that we usually grow around here looks like holy basil. It's kind of a small, you pinch it, spreading plant, right? I'm like, and they said, oh, this is Tulsi. I'm like, where? And this tree here. I'm like, this tree is Tulsi. Because it's hot enough that it just keeps going and going and going. I've seen rosemary, not that stalky, but that woody and spready, but really, you get back down to the base of that rosemary. There's a trunk down there. So the plants in the mint family will woody up, even though they're not technically trees. And Julie had a good question for me as we were walking along. She said, why did you choose ginseng as your ally when you were undergoing radiation treatment? She said, you just told us that all the adaptogens basically work the same and that they all protect against the detrimental effects of medical radiation as well as environmental radiation. So why did you choose ginseng? And I said, because David had a big bottle, the size of a wine bottle as I recall, stuffed with these beautiful, plump, gorgeous ginseng roots that he had poured 100 proof vodka over. And he said, would you like this? And I said, yes, thank you very much. This is part of leading a charmed life, right? When your life offers you something, you say yes to it. Thank you for having made this beautiful ginseng tincture. And it was quite old. The roots had been steeping for years in that vodka. And I felt not only the action of the plant, but I felt the loving support and care of my family as I took that tincture.